Thank you, Samaddar Sahab. I think Dr. Aswal has already made very important points uh, which would complement what I would like to say. Uh, what Mr. Samaddar has recently just now mentioned, there are three things: important initiatives, what can be explored by industry, and prompting inclusive growth, all leading to resource efficiency and circular economy. So I would like to highlight these areas. The whatever is important has to be, initiatives have to be based on such a certain R&D. It has to be backed by certain research. So industry would like to venture into an area only if it is backed by research, it is proven, it is acceptable, and it is implementable. I can cite a large number of examples, like the National Council for Cement and Building Materials, having done research on utilization of copper slag, steel slag, equilibrium catalyst from refinery, and then kimberlite diamond waste, and then construction demolition waste in terms of recycled aggregate and recycled concrete aggregate, use of bottom ash as fine aggregate, use of sintered fly ash aggregate in concrete making for structural concrete purposes, high strength concrete making using various performance enhancers like metacolin, silica fume, ternary blends. All these research have been recently, last 10 years have been done by National Council on Cement and Building Materials, NCB. All these have been incorporated into standards. Today you have standards of cement which permit 10 types of waste in its production. You have standard on concrete which permit rice husk ash, fly ash, slag, metacolin, silica fume, and in different formats it permits. It also permits use of these supplementary cementitious material as part of part replacement of cement, therefore counting as cementitious material to the requirement against which we have to weigh for minimum cement content as prescribed in the standard. Then there are aggregates. Today we have scarcity of aggregates in the country. The mining has been banned. The sand from the river sand has not been allowed to exploit. So NCB has researched for use of copper slag, steel slag, iron slag, bottom ash, C&D waste for use as coarse and fine aggregates. And based on their properties and characterization, these have been permitted in the aggregate standard also. There are large number of such standards which are available, where you can use, in place of conventional timber, you can use plantation timber, eucalyptus, territory cornice, poplar, and cotton stalk, bagasse based, solapith, which can be used for making particle board, you can make fiber boards. Today you can see these all have been accepted. All these materials are today available with BIS certification as ISI mark. Some of these are also available as they replace the conventional materials as eco mark also. So these schemes are very well available. Now, but these are not the only thing. We are also working on water efficient fittings and sanitary appliances. We are also working on ways for improving the urban infrastructure through smart city concept. So our first standard, IS 17,000, is being released now, very shortly, on sustainable development of habitats. Now we are working on smart city indicators, resilient city indicators, indicators for smart transportation, for smart parking also. So these on biodigester. Altogether, the entire concept of sustainability has been inbuilt in the National Building Code of India, Part 11, Approach to Sustainability. Now, having brought out all these things, so three things are very important for all of us. There must be a specifications for the materials to be used. Otherwise, how somebody will be able to use? And corollary to what Dr. Aswal says, These should be measurable and should be measurable against certain benchmark, which should be traceable also. And then there should be methodology of testing and evaluation, because these alternative materials may fail in some other requirement. Because when you say conventional material like teak, it will have certain properties. Teak wood is not tested for certain properties because it is ingrained in the kind of material it is. They are similar to certain natural aggregates. But if you have alternate materials, certain more testing regime has to be brought in. And therefore, second thing, apart from specification, test methodology for evaluating those special requirements against which it may fail. The third thing, how these materials have to be used in deference to the what is being done for the conventional material. So there should be codes of practices, codes of good practices, and guidelines for utilization. Fortunately, we have today the entire ecosystem of standards which has been made available. Now, what is to be done is that industry, because the second point was mentioned by Samaddar Sahab, was industry initiative. Now, what industry can say? All these standards are amenable to BIS certification, quality certification. Industry has to approach BIS, obtain BIS certification, promote that certified material, and use as its publicity tool and get it used. Many of these our industry are already doing. We have today standards on slag, fly ash, already certified. GGBS, ultrafine GGBS, microfine cement, these have already been certified, for example. So now this has to be utilized to promote, and BIS can also partner in the process. Thank you.